up, kids? It's Hyperdellic here. And, well, I'm going to show you me potentially destroying my Recondo figure. Dun 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 dun. Right? So, the problem here is this. If you see, I mean, it's pretty blatant, too. Oh, hi, Toby. That's my cat, if you didn't hear her, like, thumping down the stairs. Yeah, tonight I got some noises. You're gonna hear my basement. Okay, so yeah, furnace kicks on, stuff like that. That's what you're hearing. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't mean to ruin the magic, but yep, that's my basement. I have plans. But everything doesn't happen all at once. So over here, I have my little hot tub for the toys, right? Got a little coffee warmer thing. Oh yeah, that's warm. Okay, so it's not boiling. You don't want the water to be boiling, but boiling adjacent maybe is a good way of putting it. I don't know. We're gonna get his stuff off and put him to the side. I'm gonna bring this over. Now, how am I going to get that in there? Maybe we'll make him kick his own butt. Unless that just pops right. No, it's not going to pop right off. And I don't want to break that either. So we're going to pop that bad boy in there and try to get that joint in there as far in as I can. Okay, so I'm going to let that sit for a few moments. We don't want to destroy the toy by ripping it out. I'm going to grab my Dremel. We got that ready. And, while we're waiting, I'm going to take this opportunity to hawk my wares. I don't have any wares. Just the videos on my channel. So, over there, subscribe and like the video. It's not over yet, but just like it anyways, because you like me and I'm all right. And just shut up and do it. All right. So, again, I keep doing live streams. I only have like 90 viewers, and not a lot of folks are online right now, and I'm probably sure you're not getting all of my subscriptions notifications. If you're not, you should turn those on because they're great. My dog's up there yapping. All right, so I wonder how much longer he needs. It was really disappointing when I pulled him out of the package, and it was just like, oh, dude, what? Like, I was really excited for Recondo. At the time of this video, we have just gotten the retro carded Recondo announced, and I gotta say, I think the appropriate title is drab Recondo. A lot of people have said it, and they might be right. I kind of like the Tiger Force Recondo better, and which is funny because I hated Tiger Force when I was a kid. I was like, military stuff that's bright yellow? That's just crazy. I mean, some of it was okay. And, it's funny because I told everybody in my family I did not want any Tiger Force stuff. And, of course, I got a bunch of Tiger Force stuff. But I'm actually glad I got it now because some of it's very sought after. I have a couple of things, and, I've got my OG Recondo back there. He ain't got no thumbs. Right there. See? Oomph. Right? See how you throw it? That's nice. But yeah, he doesn't have any thumbs, so I cleverly hide them, and I use some of those sticky tack things to hold the gun to his hand. I'm looking for replacement, arms, but, it takes time. Anyways, back to this guy. If you don't understand why I'm putting it in hot water, I will quickly explain. Basically, hot water makes your plastic much more malleable. It means you can pop joints out and stuff like that. If you get like slight gouges in your plastic, or sometimes even stress marks will come out with hot water, but that's pretty rare. But you got to use a heat gun to get stress marks out. And that is really dangerous because it takes almost nothing to turn your tiny little He-Man sword into a molten pile of goop. Right? Fixing toys is it's not a science. It's not a science. There's a lot of really on the spot going, oh man, that didn't work. Well, I'm gonna have to do this. And we do this. And I am channeling my Hebro today. If you do not know who Hebro is or do not follow Hebro, I don't think you like Masters of the Universe. Hebro has been around for forever. I've been watching him for years. I buy some of his customs every now and again, stuff like that. I have learned a crazy wealth of knowledge from just watching his shows and listening to him babble like I babble on this. And he has tons of knowledge on 3D printing and creating his own props and stuff like that. He's a great customizer. So that's what we're working on here. It's one of my favorite things. It's hot tub toy time. Yeah, baby. I think one of these days I need to find like a coffee mug or something like that that's shaped like a hot tub. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see if I can get this yet. Well, his leg did come off of that joint, which is helpful. I'm just going to grab a spudger. If you don't know what a spudger is, it's something in electronics. A lot of folks that do electronic repair will have spudgers. Oh, man, that is really tough in there. Come on. You can do it. Got it. All right, so I'm not 100% sure what is causing the wonkiness, man. I think what I'm gonna do, just because it's like the easiest, is I'm gonna try to, I don't know, maybe it's this hole. Maybe it's that hole that's the problem. You know what? I'm gonna pop this leg back in the water. I'm gonna pop this piece back in the water. Because you know what, that leg hole looked like it was a little on the Yankee side. Ooh, I should grab my tunnel rat and see if we can fix that leg too. That's nice. I've never actually, I don't think I've ever actually taken one of the hip joints apart. It's got little nubbies in there so that it grips on the inside. That's nice. That's good thinking. It gives you some good articulation. Sometimes it catches in places where you don't want the figure to, have that little bump catch. Right, Recondo? That's right. You know what? I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab him. Yep. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get old Larry Hama. We're gonna warm up his leg. If everything else on him doesn't fall off. Ooh. Oh boy. Playing action figure dominoes now. Don't you guys hate that? You take like one action figure off of your shelf and like 5 of them all want to do like 10 different things. There's moments where you stop and you're just like, it's gonna be okay. It's just a toy. Don't let a toy make you destroy your house. Right? You don't want to rage out on your house. That would suck. All right, so we're gonna pop open him too. And I mean, his leg just came right off, right? So I'm gonna try and warm his leg up. And we're gonna see if that won't help make that joint better. Because I don't see any defects on the ball. I mean, other than those little nubbies. I think that's okay. I don't think there's anything wrong there, but let's see. Yeah, I think it just never, I think it was warm or something and got stuck in the wrong position. Okay, so he's gonna go over there. Ooh, that's cool. You could like put them together and they'd be like that Centurion's robot dude, right? Ah! Some kind of Cronenberg monster. I don't know, man. Leave me alone. All right. Let's see. Leggy leg. And it's kind of going back to what it probably should be shaped like. Let's grab that little post and see what happens when we pop it in. Ooh. So, let's see. While it's warm. Oh, that was a satisfying sound. So it's still okay. So I think it has two issues. I think one of the issues is this ring around the inside right here. I think that is butting up against that. But I think this is somehow, I'm going to shave a little bit off of this, and I'm going to try to trim a little bit off of this. And we're going to see if that doesn't make it fit more flush. Wish me luck. And what do I got? You gotta do this. Where are they? I've got plates down here just for doing projects. They get lost. They get lost. All right. You know, I don't want a crazy amount of, it's still going to get everywhere, but you know, it'll mitigate a little bit of the mess. All right, so I'm going to use my old Dremel. I'll bust out the old Dremel. I'm going to try and work just a little bit around this edge. Just real easy. Remember, it's like everything. If you go too far, you've gone too far. There's no going back. Alright, so you just be careful. Alright. You know what? This calls for different tools. Got these little grinder pieces. All right. I may have to pick up the speed on this thing, but like I said, I don't want to take too much off of it all at once. I gotta get some of this off of it. I'm just going to use the edge of the scissors, kind of go around the edge, and just scrape it off. Okay, so we did a little bit off of that, right? And that may help. I'm going to plop that back into the water. And now we're going to take a little bit off of this piece. Just going to go around this edge because it's kind of got a dimple in the middle. So, I mean, if I take a little bit of that off, I think I'll be okay. I mean, I'd probably be wiser to just grab a piece of sandpaper, but I don't have one available. And I could be careful with this. I say that. And I do something that makes me start swearing. We all do it. Like, Hyperdellic swears. Yeah, I swear. My little brother, when he was a little kid, used to say swear words in his bedroom in his corner, just so that nobody would hear him. My mom would let him. She's like, you know, kid had to get it out. I mean, my parents were pretty like strict and churchy when we were kids. So for my mom to say that, like, is like, wow, okay. Huh. Sometimes you think your parents are tougher than they really are sometimes. But they ain't. They're freaking marshmallows just like you are. My parents are, they're super sweet to my kids. I love it. You can tell that my mom and my dad truly love, you know, having grandkids. You know, they are very cute with them. They always make sure that, you know, they have great Christmas presents, and, you know, they're wonderful. I appreciate everything that my mom and my dad and my mother-in-law. I appreciate all of the stuff that all of these guys all do for my kid. It's outstanding. Like, family is a wonderful thing when, you know, you try to make things work with family. And, you know, look, sometimes we get mad at family. Like, that's kind of normal for people to have problems with each other. But what matters is not that you had a problem. It's that you try to work it out. You know? Like, that's the most important thing. Problem resolution, right? Old hype laying some freaking knowledge on people. Don't listen to me. I don't know nothing. Nothing works right in my life. Except for all of you. You guys are all wonderful. You're the perfect things in my life. Huh? Did it work? It did work. All right. Well, at least I can be proud of my tunnel rat now. I don't know if anybody saw that review. It was an old review, but it was like one of the very first ones I did. Way long ago, about a month ago. But yeah, I was really disappointed at how like loose all of his bits are. But you know, this makes up for it now. Now his leg's good. That's nice. I like that. All right, tunnel rat. You're looking snazzy, buddy. You're looking snazzy. Yeah, they just had to finish putting his leg on the right way. All right, Recondo. Let's see if we made any significant difference. We might not have. I mean, like I said, I don't want to do too much. Do too much, can't go back. It's kind of like cutting hair. I can cut more off, but I can't put some back on. Only thing is like with action figures, I mean, with action figures, you can glue stuff on. All right, so that was not enough. And gotta boop that out. And I gotta take more off of this ridge. take some more off of the ridge. Like, it looks to me like no matter what I do here, it's gonna be a little jank, right? Now, I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna take some of this out. That is one of the little secrets that I learned from Hebrew, not Hebrew. I don't know Hebrew. But one of the cool little things that I learned from him was like, if you have a joint and you have a ball socket, like I have several other ball sockets, not one that's this big though, that's why I'm doing it little by little. But if you have a big enough ball socket where you can pop it in there, once you pop it in there and let it cool a little bit, you turn it on, and then you can widen the inside of it without changing the size of this. But in this case, we're doing both. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter right now. I may actually be doing myself no good right there because I think I'm causing a crusty little lip to emerge. I think I'm going to try and take some off of this right here. Hopefully it'll jack this thing up too much. I mean, look, here's the thing about this. If you're squeamish about your toys, don't fix them. You know, leave them the heck alone. Nobody's going to fault you for that. I could have sent this back to Hasbro and been like, hey, what the heck? But I didn't. So I was like, opportunity. Right? I'll round that down a little bit. It's not pretty. It's not. It's not perfect. It's kind of jank. But it's not really helping me too much getting his leg to be flush. So I'm going to try and make it fit into that little leg piece. Nicey nice. Nicey nice. You know, like Dice Clay. I don't know if anybody remembers Dice from the 80s, but probably not the most appropriate guy on a toy channel that you're talking about. Him and Kennison, two of my favorites. And of course, you can't go without talking about 80s comedians, edgy 80s comedians. You can't go without talking about Sam Kennison. I mean, holy cow, that guy. He was the best. He was one of the funniest. I love his part in Rodney Dangerfield's Back to School. Such a good movie. Such a good movie. He's like, you can tell he cares. About what? I have no idea. Such a good movie. Has nothing to do with toys, and I'm sorry about that. Actually, I'm not really sorry. Who cares? Nobody's watching this right now. Anyways, this is just me making a video for toy customization and testing out my live stuff. I kind of like doing the testing out. It's fine. This is how I would make a video anyways, you know? The only difference is I have to make up the thumbnail before I do everything. All right, Recondo's leg. Come on, buddy. Let's make this happen now. I got to impress the boys and girls with my skills with a Dremel. Because, like, nobody could do that. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. But I think I got to take more out of the inside. I don't think it's the outside. I think it's the inside that's messing me up here. So Okay. It's tight. So tight. Come on. Yeah, baby. All right, we're gonna throw that in there. We're gonna Dremel out some more on the inside. Man, I don't know if that's gonna even be enough. Well, we're just gonna have to keep trying. Let's see. That's kind of interesting. I wonder what that's all about. Huh. Maybe like giving a little when you do stuff. I don't know. That's weird. Now let's see if we got a piece of sandpaper somewhere around here. I know I got something. Yeah, there's some pretty heavy grit, but I think it'll do. Kind of want to take a bunch of this off anyways. Yeah, I gotta lay it flat. That side. That's live. That's live. Let's see if we can get it to. No, we gotta heat that up. Warmy warm. Warmy wazzle. I am so all over the place. So I've mentioned before, and this is probably a good time to talk about mental health advocacy. No, I'm serious. Actually, I got ADHD, and I was diagnosed when I was 6, but my folks didn't want me to be in like special ed classes because I was smart. I was just a little crazy hyper, you know. Go figure. And yeah, you know, I don't know. I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad that I never went into the special ed classes. I struggled a little bit here and there, but I think I did better off staying where I was. I'm not the same case as everyone else in the world. Okay, so don't use me and go like, well, Hyperdellic said that that's blah, 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 blah. Listen, man, if you've got bad ADHD and you find it incompatible with the world today, and you feel that you need help, you should go seek it. It's okay to not be okay. Just remember, everybody has some issues. You know, it's no different. Like, it's like we say it in my house, because my wife has depression, I've got depression, you know, with ADHD, all that stuff. Your brain gets a little ill. You didn't take the right vitamins that day, and you're real sensitive. You know, things happen. It's better to seek help and talk to somebody when you need help than to continue to have problems. Trust me. Trust me. It is. I have gone through therapy many times in my life. So it's I'm not against it. I'm not against it at all. I think therapy is a very valuable thing. And you know, since COVID, man, I'm so glad that a lot of the world is finally kind of going, yeah, you know, we need to start taking this serious. I mean, my kids were just kind of losing it. They're just going stir crazy, you know? I mean, what are you going to do? You're inside all day, every day. See, and it's still mucking me. There's just a little bit that's still being a bum. I'm going to keep working at it. But essentially, this is what you do. And I mean, yeah, dude, it's not always fun tweaking out your toys, but sometimes I scratched it up a little. Sometimes you got to tear up your toys just a little bit, just a little. I wonder if I should try that one. How gritty is that? That's not super gritty. I'm gonna wait on that one. Yeah, look at that. We got some out this time. Yep. Too much torque. Or it's grinding too hard or something. It met too much resistance. Okay, let's try this bad boy again. Still work. I'm gonna start grinding that lip down. And while I'm grinding that down, or while I'm letting that warm up, I'm gonna take a look at this real quick. Let's see what we can do here. I don't think that's a problem at all. I don't think that this piece, I think I wore off enough of that around there to where it shouldn't even be an issue. Maybe I'm going to take a little bit off of the edge. That might not be what I need, but we're gonna see. Don't worry, this time I won't force you to listen to advocacy about my mental health. So no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Actually, I am for all people. I am an ally to everyone, and that's just the way that I think. So I think that, like, no matter what ethos you follow, pretty much every doctrine is be good to one another, and you know, I like that, and I think I'm gonna just stick with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Certainly. Okay, warm molding plastic. Now, remember to dry off your toys, kids. You don't want to leave water inside of this because you will get toy rot. All right. I think I'm relatively satisfied with that. It could be a little better, but I don't want to go too far, okay? And I'm pretty sure that with what I did here, Recondo's going to be able to stand up tall and straight and stuff. Right? Look at that. Recondo is a standing man. He ain't all lopsided no more. And it doesn't want to stay firmly in there, but it's a lot better, and at least it's not going to stick out on the shelf. All right, Recondo, what do you think of your new leg? Oh, crikey, it's nice. I think he's like, I don't even know, like, what was Recondo Australian? I don't know. He's got that, like, what do they call that? The boonie hat, right? It's a boonie hat. Love those things. I kind of want one. I wouldn't look good in one, you know, but you know, this fat guy in a boonie hat, probably not the right look. All right, kids. This is Hyperdellic doing a toy fix, sort of. I mean, I'm probably going to work on it more, but you guys get the gist of how to do this. It's hot water over and over again, little by little, okay? Don't try to do it all at once. It's like trimming a beard or, you know, your mustache. You know, ladies, you know what I'm talking about. I know. I'm such an idiot. But you know what? This is Hyperdellic saying, I love you all. Have a great night. And, well, hey, there's my robot vacuum telling me to turn this off already. So good night, folks. No. Oh, I didn't do it. Oh, wait. Goodbye, crikey, or something like that.